Hi, in this video I am just going to walk you through the alterations that I did on the DIY that I created last year. And it will be as follow. If you're interested in watching the video, it will be in the description down below. Thanks for watching. And from the beginning, I start off with two buckets that were given to me at the flower shop. And they were just two black buckets that the lady at the store gave me to help me carry the flowers that I had purchased at her store. So what I did was, instead of throwing those two buckets away, I came and I stacked them on top of each other. I had glued them in between, and then I painted them. As you can see here, they're just two buckets stacked. Then once I stacked them together, then I came with some brown acrylic paint and I painted them with a bristle brush. Then right there, the paint is chipping, but this is a year old. And then after I painted them with some brown acrylic paint, I took some tan paint and I diluted it with a little bit of water with the same bristle brush. I came, and what I do sometimes is I take, if I'm using a paper plate or whatever I'm using as my surface when I'm working with the plate, with the paint, I come and I put strips of paint. So I would put a strip of brown, a strip of tan, a strip of brown, giving me strips of the different colors. Then I come with the bristle brush that has been dipped in a little bit of water and the excess water removed. I come and I put it in there and I go down on the paints like that and I pull it up, and then I give it a light coating to give it those lines on the trees. That's how I get that effect. Then for the tree knot here, what I do is the same thing, only with the paintbrush freshly dipped in the paint, because you want it to have enough paint so that once you put it on the surface, it doesn't matter if it's this or whatever you're trying to achieve to give it a wood look type. Like right here, I did it on the little birdhouse. You would do the same thing. You would dip the brush in the paint, make sure that it has not too much but not too little bit, and then you put it on the surface, and then in a circular motion, in a circular shape, you go all the way around without stopping, and then you lift your brush up, and that's how you get the tree knots. And then, but you have to do that after you accomplish the streaks on the tree, because that's the last part. Then after I did that, I came and I glued these leaves all the way around the bucket to cover up the two edges of the two buckets. Then I came and I had these baskets that I purchased from the Dollar Tree in 2009. Now this is way when Dollar Tree first came out. They have these, but now I think they only have them in white. I could be wrong, white and black. There was supposed to be 3. In the video, there's 3. And I made these out of paper towels. And I did the same thing to give it that tree effect as I did with the buckets. But this was supposed to be here. And then this one was supposed to be the other basket. I removed one basket this year because the whole structure was flimsy. And this is how I was holding it to the wall last year. This year, it's like I can move it and it'll move around, but it's holding its shape. So what I did was I took the baskets. In the video, you could see that I took some cardboard and I traced the basket. Then I cut the cardboard with excess on the sides. So then I glued it in there. Then I added this stuff that looks like hay. I put it in there to cover up the cardboard. I also used the moss. Everything is from the Dollar Tree except for the 2 baskets. I mean, except for the 2 buckets. I'm sorry. Then, once I have all that covered, I glued this in there. Okay, but this is from last year. That was in there and I couldn't remove it because if I would have removed it, it would have been like, it would have messed everything up. So I left that there because that's from last year. This year, what I did was I just took this basket that was on top of here and I took it from here. I covered this with moss. Okay, it looks nice because it looks like a tree trunk and this is supposed to be a tree. So I took the basket out of there. I removed the 3rd basket from here. There's another tree trunk supposedly be there. This one I covered with moss and I put that little pumpkin there. So then the 2 baskets are created the same way. Either floral foam and the hay looking stuff and some moss. And then I just stuck the sign, Home Sweet Home sign. I took this little guy that I purchased from the Dollar Tree and he's one of their scarecrows. I took him apart. I added some of that hay looking thing on it. On top, I added a little flower there. I added some more of that stuff to make it look like hair. I took some burlap ribbon. I gave his like a collar. I took some jute and I made a braid out of it and I put it for his overalls. Then I took another piece of burlap and I made it like into kind of like his belt. I added more of that burlap ribbon here and this is cardboard because they don't hardly have any arms. So I took some paper towel cardboard and I covered it up with the burlap and I took some white felt and I gave him like little white gloves. I added more of this stuff. I even gave him legs the same way with cardboard covered in burlap. I gave him little felt boots and I added more of that hay looking stuff. The Home Sweet Home sign, I painted that part, and if you paint it, the glitter, whatever is on it, you will still be able to see. And what I did is after I painted it, I went over it with a thin brush and orange paint, and those were the colors that I wanted. Over here, I added a butterfly from the Dollar Tree. Over here, it's a little owl. All the flowers and everything is from the Dollar Tree except for this little guy. This little guy, he wasn't even painted, but I only purchased him for 99 cents at the craft store. And I painted it white and I gave it that wood-like on the top and the bottom. And then I sprinkled it with some glitter. These are giant popsicle sticks. But this piece right here I purchased for 99 cents from the craft store. But you can do this with those giant popsicle sticks. And this little ribbon there was from the Dollar Tree also. There's a whole bunch of goodies in here. That's a pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. There's another pumpkin in there. All the ribbons, all the flowers are from the Dollar Tree. And that's all of these ribbons, all of them. And I like them. I think they're pretty. That sunflower I purchased a while back from the Dollar Tree also. But I just took that out of the bunch and I just glued it there. As you can see, this is what it looks like this year. There's even a little robin there. These things is what fall means to me. You can try and recreate this if you like it. You can add whatever different things you like. There's even little acorns in there that I put some Mod Podge on them, and I put some brown glitter on them, and there's like a lot of little goodies everywhere, like hidden goodies. But this is what fall means to me. And I like the browns, the reds, the oranges. So guys, let me know what you guys think. I think this year the adjustments that I made to it makes it look better. Not only better, but I had it on my entryway at the top of the stairs, and I'm going to show you now. And this is where I have it. And these are my stairs, and you come up and you get to see the fall DIY. And with the pieces of jute or whatever they're called, I had to make holes on the wall last year and tie it to the wall so that it wouldn't fall over. But this year, as you can see, the buckets are doing their job, and depending on how the light hits it, you can see all the pretty glitter and all the pretty colors. And even though the colors are dark for the fall, it's just that little shininess to it. And that's exactly the look that I was going for. I hope that this video was helpful for the ones wondering about my fall decor. Please remember, if you haven't already, subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, and God bless. Stay tuned for more DIYs.